Hi, my name's Hannah, and I go to Christ Place Church here in Lincoln. I'm here with Shanice. She's one of our whole group teachers that teach on the weekends and on midweek. So I'm going to ask her some questions about how she prepares for whole group and some of her favorite teaching methods. All right, Shanice, so what is your favorite creative presentation method?
I like to do games.
Games?
That's my favorite by far.
Oh, nice.
And using technology as much as possible.
I'm terrible at using technology, so I give props to you.
Yeah.
So what is your favorite memory or favorite time that you taught and it went really, really well?
We played a game, obviously. It was a whole group game, and the kids had to jump over different obstacles.
Mm-hmm.
And they got to run from one end of the church to the other end of the church.
Yeah.
And they really enjoyed it.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah,
what were you
that's
teaching
fun.
on?
I think it was about how to get to heaven, basically.
Oh, nice.
And so they had to go from one end of getting saved and then finally reaching heaven, which was the other side of the church. And going through different obstacles.
Oh, that sounds like a lot of fun.
Yeah.
So when's a time where you thought you prepared the best lesson ever, but maybe it didn't go as well as you thought?
Probably, I'm going to go with probably last week.
Yeah.
I probably didn't plan enough time, but I probably forgot I was doing whole group.
Well, happens.
And so I was like, we'll just do a whole group game, and it went really good. And I was like, well, it went okay, but basically we used, I don't know, 2 or 3 people, and they basically everyone did the game and everyone was supposed to be dancing, and I had a handful of people dancing, and it was okay, but not my best moment.
Well, that happens. Yeah. All right, so what are some of the challenges of creating your own biblical content?
It's harder because you have to find your own things. You don't have a basis to go with or a ground to start on. You kind of have to build a foundation from there.
Yeah, so absolutely.
Yeah.
What do you think are the biggest rewards to that then?
That you get to do basically whatever you want within reason. You get to go from scratch, really. You get to kind of put your heart out there for the kids and be as open as you want to be and just basically go as crazy as you want to go. But so that's probably my favorite.
Yeah. So you say that games is your favorite kind of lessons and stuff. Have you ever tried something new that maybe you weren't so good at, but you really wanted to try it and see if it would work for you?
Yeah, I tried not to use videos and games, so I try to go with science experiments.
Yeah.
They don't work out too well for me because I don't know. I was I need to know that guarantee that they will work.
Yeah.
And so if a science experiment doesn't work, I'm how do I connect this back to the lesson about not working?
Yeah.
So, yeah. I try to do science experiments, but it's really
that's okay. It doesn't work for everybody. Yeah. I've tried being a character or something. It just does not
I can't do
work
characters.
for me.
Nope. I tried so hard.
Yeah. So you also do small group. How is that different from whole group?
It's more intimate, definitely. Sometimes you just take what you know from whole group and transfer to small groups.
Yeah.
But you get to know the kids' personalities a little better, and so you're I can cater it to them specifically. And depends on the age. It's easier when it's younger kids or older kids. You know how to talk with them instead of being everyone is together for whole group. You're kind of gear at the 2nd or 3rd graders, because then everyone hopefully will get it across those kindergarten through 5th graders too.
Yeah,
so
awesome.
it's easier to cater, I guess.
Yeah. So what's kind of your format for small groups?
Usually depending on the grade. So I had kindergartners last night, and I usually just high energy, but enough energy and calmness where they can understand what's going on, and kind of I don't say dumbing it down, but kindergarten speaking it, and they can completely understand what's going on, but high energy, remembering God loves you, and just easy as possible, but with enough energy that they're not going to get bored or I'm not going to lose them.
Yeah.
Kindergarten is hard.
Yes. And then to your 5th grade girls that you usually have.
Yeah, I'm open and blunt with them.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
I'm you guys are old enough to understand. I'm going to be open with you because I don't want them to be well, Miss Shanice did it this way, and I'm just going to be really real and honest, and usually they understand pretty easily, and that's really nice.
Which one do you prefer? Do you think the older or the younger?
I prefer the older ones.
Yeah.
Because I can also live it out, and they are very, very they hold people accountable. They're well, Miss Shanice, do you read your Bible every morning? And I'm I will. And so they are very accountable. They keep you accountable.
That's really cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what do you think is one of the biggest challenges of children's ministry for you?
Getting drained, probably. Sometimes I do everything, it feels like.
Yeah.
And so trying to realize saying no is okay, and making time for myself. Because I'm like, it's okay to say no and make time for yourself.
Yeah.
You can go back, it's okay.
Do you ever like feel guilty, especially like when we are short? Like you're always short in ministry, but like I don't know. For me, I have trouble with like, oh, I need to be there for those kids.
Yeah. I used to feel guilty a lot, but now I'm like, I can't always feel guilty because then I'm gonna drain myself. But I do feel guilty sometimes. Like I couldn't leave nursery because I only had one adult and two like younger kids, and I go, but they need my help, but I also need to go to service. So that's when I have to draw the line and be like, I can't. I have to go.
Yeah.
And so I do feel guilty usually, and I felt guilty all of service, but I know that they have a great leader, and I was like, it'll be fine. If I just go, it'll be okay.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
It's hard because sometimes there's that balance that you need to think about of like, are you being filled so you can pour out, and like vice versa. So like it's easy to get drained when you're always in it and you're always going. So I get that. So what is one piece of advice you have for whole group teachers?
Make it fun.
Make it fun?
Yeah. If kids look like you're losing them, make them like jump and stand up and do something, but make sure, like if you enjoy it, the kids will enjoy it too. So that's always what I like to go with when I'm planning.
That's awesome. And my last question, because it's a question that I get asked a lot, just by like other students and stuff. Do you have to have your lesson memorized for kids ministry?
It's a good idea, but you don't have to. I usually have my phone up there with me. If I'm like, okay, I know most of it, I have some key points in my head. But if I forget what, I'm like, okay, what was I going to say about this? I usually have my phone so I can refer back to it.
Yeah.
But it's a good idea to have it memorized.
Yeah.
But it's not, you don't have to have it memorized.
Yeah, I think a good thing, like if you do have trouble like with like memorizing like stuff, having like PowerPoints or having like
that's so much easier.
kind of like cues to when you're moving on to the next thing. That'll help you like remember.
Yeah, that helps me so much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it was awesome talking to you. I was really looking forward to it.
Yeah.
And thank you so much.
Yeah, no problem.
All right.